They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion comes Andrews. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle. So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 39 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, They deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Lions call their first timeout. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to... That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken around the 11. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. The motion man is Raymond. On 2nd down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now pass deep for St. Brown. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
On 4th down, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 9. First carry for David Montgomery. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
These so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around,
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a second down. Back near his goal line, Jackson. Ooh. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Andrews is able to pick up that first down, and it's just so nice to see him back on the field. He had that brutal leg injury a year ago. He had over 500 yards in just 10 games, so the production is still there. He's always going to be one of Lamar Jackson's favorite targets, and I can tell you what, they're excited to have him back in the lineup.
Pistol give to Henry, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Second down, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll go play action with Goff. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he will score. Rashad Bateman, touchdown Baltimore. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the 5. Now, on the return, he has lost the football.